So do you want to give the audience a little bit of a rundown of what Lance has been going through?
Well, gonna make it a bit more so got back to Javale after the aid of Green Caribbean, got a chance to talk to a little portal chick, got a chance to talk with the ranger of all my entourage, explain to him that there was a goddamn civilization of people underground, and that the Spiral Council was fake. The ones we're dealing with are fake. Talked to Edmund and Falcone, told them the location of Los Solaces because Lance found out that Nico is likely being hunted down
You didn't tell them the
by an
location
enemy
of
of reality.
Solus.
I
And
did.
I know he would not have told them because he's already been punished for telling people that thing. Why
He
would he?
already did.
Because in Lance's logic, let me tell you, Lance's logic, they're both prismatic rangers now. Why wouldn't they know the location?
Why wouldn't
What happens
just?
if they need to
Why
go there by?
wouldn't? Why the fuck Deimos wouldn't just tell them when the time was right?
Because there's an emergency. Well, like now knowing that Nico
That's a
might be
that's a
hunt.
self-imposed emergency though, right? Because Dambos even said it to you guys that he doesn't have suits ready for any of you. So going to him, telling him, "Oh yeah, this guy's messed up or something," the most he goes, "Oh well,
No,
shit."
he takes him to them. Like if I'm gonna get punished again, it's like Lance would just
Yes.
look at Daniels like, they're yeah, they're prismatic rangers though.
Back to the
You were
point that
gonna
they were
tell him
going to be
eventually.
exactly. They were at a right time, Lance. Not at your time. Not at your emergency. Because if it wasn't, I haven't
My
noticed that
emergency.
most of your, yeah, if you haven't noticed, you keep having these stimuli start. Like, dude, let it
Okay,
happen.
but like, we really want to figure out what happens if Nico accidentally trips into the enemy's reality.
It's not that. I'm saying let Deimos have naturally told these two where to go to find solace, especially since after Deimos had explicitly told you, Lance, not to tell more people. You blatantly tell more people on the Geisa. Well, they were going to tell him
Only,
eventually. Deimos should be the one telling
yeah,
him because that's where Deimos resides and that's his house. How would you like it if everyone kept telling Lance's house to like where to go for Lance's house without Lance's approval?
I think that has actually happened.
yeah, actually. And I think it's because of that saved my life. Like, it happened multiple times actually. People just break to Lance's house. Like, Nero. The first time when Lance was there, like Neo didn't know where Lance's house was. He likely asked around for Lance's house.
No, Nero
And
was in
it
West
wasn't
Bay
for.
for a while.
Yeah, but like
And it's
he
not no
likely had to ask someone.
no, I was gonna go even further. It's not like he had to ask. Your fame like Lance's fame is wide enough that people in West Bay talk about you. Like, you got such a large ex- stretch grip with your fame. It goes further than what you anticipate it to be. It's hard to demonstrate in our sessions from time to time. If
Aw, damn
Jubin
it.
if Jubin Liu was the main character of Star Wars, you're the main character of Spiral City, with a fame that everyone knows you're Han Solo.
Why
So
shoot first? Says Lance as he
so
loads up the gun. Okay, like
Kana
if anything,
Kana and Father Nero both didn't need to ask around. It's your fame was well enough, and being in the the Church of the Place of Heaven, a congregational place that a lot of people from West Bay have seen you step in there plenty of times in, when all the West Bayers were scared shitless of what was going on with the enemies of reality. Like they didn't need to tell. I didn't need to tell you specifically who told where that they told that where Lance lived. It's reasonable enough that these people have their conversations about these sort of things. And you were specifically told by Deimos not to tell us where Solus was, and you promised you wouldn't. Since it's already been done, though, You'll have to go through that with Deimos. And we've been walking through Lance's dream experience.
Lance is like, as we're going through the dream experience, like Lance is like seeing that same moment happening. Like, oh hey, that just happened.
There'd be a
He
pygmy.
looks at Kurt. Remember, he sees himself. Look,
There'd be a pygmy with you at this point, Lance. He'd have black fur. He'd have a little badge on his fur with that little gold badge on his top right fur. He'd be looking at the monitor that you looked at. He looks back behind him. What do you mean? He looks at you.
we'll heal right now. This
What
is
do
a
you mean?
now.
The fuck you mean now? No, no, I want to go back
Yeah,
to
we're
then.
healed now. No, we already past then. It won't be. It
Sir,
won't be then
when
anymore because we're going now.
when did we
But we
pass
will be
then?
going there
No,
soon because
hold
that's
on.
how it all works.
But when did we pass then? I want to go back to then.
This is what happens when you have direct VHS tapes go straight to the movie theater to fucking home.
Oh, hey, look, look. He points.
Those are the
Pygmy
fucking.
points at the point. Me points at the screen as we're watching it with. You're going into deep sleep now.
Oh, cool.
The camera fades
Too
into the
bad I never
camera.
see you again.
No. The camera fades into the screen as Lance, a visual representation of yourself, falls from a sky and then lands onto a platform. You don't take any fall damage, and you don't see anything in this darkened world that your mental scape has been brought into. Though this place looks much
Oh,
more
shit.
unique than the times the glass panels were falling around you. For now, there's nothing other than a blank darkness around and a invisible platform that keeps your feet from falling into this darkness around you.
Shit, I'm in the stem, aren't I? This is what happens when you mess around with the headspace. Now I'm an evil within now, Kalis. On the bad stamina system.
A lantern ahead of you lights up. It's an electric one. It first lazily starts,
There we go.
and you see a
Know the
fog,
evils within Lance.
and you see a fog, not emerge, but you see that the light coming from this lantern is somehow obscured by some sort of opaqueness around it. It's bright enough to lead you away, but it's not as bright as it should be, as what I'm trying to get at. It's somewhat dimmed.
Great. Lance is like walking, and he like kind of
You
shouts
hear
like,
metal clanking
"Hello,
as you take your steps. Chink, chink,
Uh, hey, Phil.
chink, chink,
Jeremy. Phil.
chink.
Pato.
Every time you take a step, you notice the metal clanking falls in stew. You get closer and eventually arrive to the lantern post. Another lantern post ahead of you appears. A series of brick roads begin to emerge in front of you.
Oh, at least. Oh, good. At least I don't have to listen to the clanking anymore.
As you start taking your steps on these tiled road, making your way to the next lamppost, the darkness starts to illuminate itself a bit. As you start making your steps, you keep hearing the metal clinking. Clink, 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 clink.
Hmm. Oh, man, it's getting cold. He gloves himself a bit. Oh.
You make your way to the second lamppost, and that too starts illuminating more of the area around you, Lance. Not only do you see the tiles ahead of you, but now you start to make out that the path that you're walking on is like in a sort of a valley going downward. And the environment around you are these large rocks. They don't have any sort of color to them. They're just gray in shape and form. The shadows of them sit sit heavily oppressed against your environment. There's a third lantern deep down into a valley. It's the furthest lantern you've been away from. There's a big darkness in between you and the third lantern piece.
He slowly keeps making his way. Like he's constant. Like at times here and now, he's kind of like trying to call out still to Jeremy. Anyone out there?
As you take your few steps going down towards the valley, you feel something grab your shoulder and try to pull you back.
What the? Let go of me!
You
He
turn
does look at
around
it.
and you've noticed that there is a set of floating armor, like a Durahan, floating above you, around in front of you.
Oh.
The floating
Oh.
hands are the most noticeable part of this Durahan.
The hands.
Hmm?
What's wrong with the hands?
No, they're God's rocket buys gauntlets.
Oh. Oh shit. Because like Lance sees this Dohan thing, and it kind of looks. How does it look? Does it look like it's unfinished?
Yeah, because it doesn't have a head.
I can almost. Huh.
So no head.
So no head?
Lance. So Lance looks up and down at God's Rockabye. Okay, so I'm in the Sea of Green right now, right? Or somewhere close to it?
Its body whole like nod. It gives a whole body nod to a just yes.
And I'm assuming that way is the bad way. Otherwise, why would you make me?
Hold on. Kabuki theater moment. God's rockabye gains a female helmet head. What? The bad ending.
Oh no!
God rockabye speaks to you through the power of vibes. And translates to Lance. It's dangerous down there. Just be careful.
Oh, as long as I got you.
It nods, body nods again. Are you making way down the? Are you making way down the valley?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, with him in tow.
Lance, as you begin walking into the darkness away from the lantern, the warmness that the lantern's light brought is noticeably gone, and it starts to get noticeably chillier as you make your way down lower and lower into this valley. Once you make to the halfway part before you made your way to the actual base of the hill, you notice that the color green is getting more apparent around you. It's a darker color coming to life. The rocks around you, they are massive, definitely, and they cast this weird shadow about them. Lance, make me a dexterity check. You cannot junction.
Ah! Oh, what the? Lance looks at God's Rockabye. Can't you help a brother out? Don't
Dom,
give me
you
that
know what
silent
would
treatment.
you know what would make that junction easier, Lance? If you were a
Oh, I
demon.
was a
Is that gonna be on a shirt or something?
7.
Okay.
It's gonna be on a short.
Listen, we're going to have an entire line, all right, and a brand, if you will. Merchandising, people. It's what made
Merchandise.
Lucas's money.
Lance, you swear you see
The phone.
something, feel something flying around you. It's hard to tell. It's either moving so fast or moving so far away from you.
How far away is the next Lance one?
I'd say about 80 feet.
Oh, he starts wanting it. No, fuck it. He starts dip setting towards that next Lance one.
Make a dexterity check to not stumble and fall down this remaining hill. It's not as difficult since you're at the base of the hill. Not at the bottom of it, but like at the midway part, the middle part of the hill. But yeah. You managed to trip and hit your face before recovering, landing perfectly out into the third lantern's area.
Ah, ah.
Doc Rockabye appears behind you like a Halo 2 Arbiter if you had it as an AI. Just boom, appears.
Oh, hey. Okay. Ah. This place is only spooky. I'm assuming this is the problem that Jeremy was talking about. He slowly gets, like, he like kind of sees if he can take the lantern off the post.
You take a better look at the
He's,
lantern
he's
post. You notice
yeah.
that the lantern post is a single metal rod jetted into the ground. It's perfectly jetted in there, so pulling it out will be some difficulty. You could break it by the bottom base. You don't know if the metal's sturdy enough to handle a blow. You do note that the lantern looks like there is a candle in there, and it's burning. There's noticeable wax buildup, so presumably this will go out.
It's been here.
Yeah,
And it's been here for a while.
someone's tending to it.
No, I shouldn't touch this type of thing. If I'm going through this and I'm having some trouble, who knows? Gotta think of the next guy or girl who comes around here. You know, that kind of respectful stuff.
Would you take a better look at where you're
Lance
standing,
would like
Lance?
yeah. He would like look around for the next lantern to go to.
Yeah, you don't notice immediately. You do notice, however, you are there's a noticeable bubble around you. You stand underneath your head, because you're pretty tall. Your head almost comes to your face almost comes to touching this sort of ceiling. You haven't noticed that you're standing underneath yet.
Hmm. Huh. So it's a ceiling above me with a bubble. Does I look up. So do I see it?
Look up what? Oh, the lantern? No.
The ceiling. Yeah, the
No,
lantern.
when you look up though, make an intelligence check.
Oh boy. How's it critical?
Holy shit. Did Lance just have a smart moment? Game night,
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I guess we're gonna have to have game night do us the clip. Come on, game night. I push him with a stick. Come on. Clip the thing for me, please and thank you. Lance, you look up, you rub your eyes, you look one more time. Your experience with the things must have nerved your steels, because you see floating monsters above you. They're large, they're small, they're
Oh.
colorful. They're different shapes and sizes. And for some reason or
Oh
another, they
no.
seem oblivious to you.
Lance is having that flashback from back to the the Silver event when All Eyes summoned up that creature from a different dimension. No, the monster was summoned up from a different dimension, and All Eyes wanted its body.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that same thing that Lance is looking at?
None of them look the same to you.
Oh, okay.
But there's a whole lot of fucking monsters
they
above you.
will. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
What the fuck is that, Lance?
You keep looking around for a lantern, and ahead of you, to the west of you, to the east of you, to the south of the lantern's behind you. This seems to be the only spot left for a lantern.
Ah.
You do notice a detail on the lantern you had missed previously. There's a button on the side of it.
Please let this summon Jeremy. He pushes it.
A small a small podium starts to rise from the ground. The podium's facing you, Lance. So as it's rising from the ground, you notice that the podium has a book on it. The book reads in a language and font that you are terribly unfamiliar with.
Uh, I can't even read half this shit.
Well, you only look at the cover.
Like,
It is fancily well
oh,
done with ornate jewelry put inside of it. From Lance's Oonga Boonga mind, that looks really expensive.
he slowly, like, open, like, the book. Like, the middle way of the book. Like, you know, like, every fucking... No matter what, it's not open to the like the beginning of the book. It's always the middle of the book.
When you attempt to do
Lance
so,
does the
you find that the book doesn't leverage itself for you. Lance, you continue to try to like pull in the middle part of the book, but it's iron shut. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. I open the book from the first page.
On the first page, there is mold. It's a blank screen, an interactive tablet instead of a book. On both left and right sides of the panels, there are multiple selections until one reads to you that you can read. There are multiple selections. One only stands out reading Spiralian. Everything else is
Oh,
gibberish
yeah,
to you.
no shit. It's the Spire Alien. Yeah, no shit, we're picking this one.
The book closes itself. Ding.
Slowly opens it again.
The second page allows you to turn finally. Hi, welcome to the book reads, "This is the survival guide to the Sea of Green. If you found yourself here and you're not meant to be here, please hit the button on the very bottom of the lantern. You'll find it at the very bottom of the lantern. If you are meant to be here and you schedule an appointment, then do the appointed ritual dance of friendship meeting, and you will have your friend immediately contacted to their synchro network. If you are a technician to fix, hold on, let me get my notes. If you are a technician designated for the air conditioner repair in the office suite unit of 23B, your appointment has been pushed.
Well, that sucks to be that guy.
Hey, bud.
Like, really sucks. Air conditioning is really important. Lance would, like, hit the option of telling him to do the dance. What dance? You're being vague here.
For any inquiry, please type in to the panel below, and there'd be a panel for a keyboard extending from the podium.
Summoning dance.
The authorized voice of the sea would give you the clearance dance in order to meet you at the designated location. This is a security confidential and cannot be provided to by anyone other than the authorized personnel.
Damn, why did the Sea of Green get bureaucratic?
Oh, is that the problem with facing you? The theocratic son? Like, I was expecting, like, Dr. Zeus bullshit happening. Voice of the Sea of Green summoning dance.
It gives you the same prompt, bro. It continues to refer that
Lance,
Jeremy should have told you how to do it.
did he?
No.
Lance is Winumble.
No, he
Yeah.
never told you.
Lance screams out, Jeremy! You need to teach me the dance!
Meanwhile, IRL Lance, we cut over to him sleeping at his office space. A pygmy jimmies the lock on his office space door. Got it. The door swings open. Thought you'd get away, Mr. Freaking.
Are
No,
you putting light PVCs on my easel?
I
Is
look
that
concernedly.
Uziel only light PVCs?
Yes, that's only like PPCs, love. 6 of them.
Oh man, Lance is just standing there like, oh great. Well, I have a back out
But
at the very least.
Emerge.
Maybe
There's
there was a.
also the emergency introduction guide to lost travelers.
Well, might as well look at that. He
It's a
presses the button
pop-up
for the
show.
emotion.
Yeah, yeah. No. Wait, what are you doing?
Lance hits the button for emergency guide for lost travelers.
Okay. As you click that button, the panels in front of you turn into pop-up displays. It's a pop-up book.
Oh,
Welcome to the Sea
oh
of Green.
yay!
This is created by this handy invention survival guide is created by yours truly, uh, Admiral. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No problem.
It's made by an admiral. Um, okay, so it's an Admiral Albert Alexander. This guide was created by a one Admiral Albert Alexander. And the guide details, hi there. I'm I have been recently appointed Admiral Albert Alexander, adventurer extraordinaire, traveler of the seven seas and the tamer of every one of them. And I'm here to tell you that if you have found yourself in the Sea of Green, then you have found yourself lockjawed in the most terrifying sea that has ever known to exist. This is the primordial soup, son, and you found yourself with a silver spoon ready for a mouthful of monster, because that's all you're getting around here. You might have noticed where you are that you've been clever enough to find this book, that you found some of the lanterns I've left behind. Though I only could leave 3 behind, I couldn't leave any more.
Oh right. Okay, so cool. Uh,
The next page flips
wait.
over.
Did you say?
Hmm?
Lance
Sorry, go
was
ahead.
cool. Okay, so it's a danger. Why didn't Jeremy tell me how dangerous this place is?
From where you are now, you're going to have to take a leap of faith in what I'm telling you next. You're going to have to swim up. Hold your breath and swim up. And swim fast.
Lance looks up, sees the fucking like monsters,
Like a
looks back at the book.
fucking huge ass city scraper monster would have just passed by Lance to emphasize the point.
He just keeps looking back up and down at this, like, okay, I guess. Is that the end of the explanation of that page, or he just goes to
The
the
next,
next page?
yeah, the next page explains. So you see, if you end up getting into a brawl with some of these creatures, what you'll want to do is let them ingest you. Their weakest parts aren't on the outside, but it's their tender inside. And while it may take months to navigate your way out of their intestines, you'll get to be able to memorize some of the short diagrams I've left in the book there. You can't take the book with you.
Why even suggest it if I can't take it? Also, I don't have mums. I have fucking. Oh, turns the page over. Oh, Jeremy, you son of a bitch.
Now, if you were found to be at the silver, if you found yourself here at this terminal and you were waiting to be found by a friend, you will need to do the safety friend dance in order to have your friend telecommunicated across this the synchro network to speak with you.
How do I do that?
There's a diagram of like a dance maneuver, and it says with the apostrophe, this isn't the actual dance. This is a represent an example of what the dance would look like.
It's an artist interpretation.
An artist interpretation.
Can Lance try to do like a variant of the dance to see if he can summon Jeremy?
So you want to try to do a dance you have no idea can communicate friends to somebody you have no idea who communicate on the other line.
You know, I better not. I'm already in deep trouble with Deimos. He flips the next page.
If you find yourself that you didn't want to be here, don't want to swim up, and want to leave immediately, you'll have to unearth the very bottom of that third lantern and hit the button. You'll rescue will come in about 3 to 5 business days. And that's if I can find you down there and you've lived that long to survive. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there's not a lot of way for food or supplies down there.
What, he fall into the
Read-
back rooms?
I know, Wiley. Hold on. I thought time didn't work the same way as like. Jeremy told me he didn't understand the concept of time. The fuck are you? Lance is getting more irate. Is that the end of the book?
There's the diagrams to explain several digestive tracts for some of the creatures you might fight, like my favorite one, the vacuum gulper. It's
He
about
just
three.
looks at it kind
It's just 3 football. It's described as 3 football fields wide monster with a gaping maw and a large intestine tract that works its own ecosystem.
Lance would try to see if he can go back to the original book and put in, does Lanthorn light dissuade monsters?
The lantern's light has the effect to keep the water from falling on your head. The monsters can't breathe without the water.
Can you swim without the water?
What?
The book's reply?
No, I'm trying to understand. Can you swim without water? Like, no,
Lance
you're
is
not.
like, can you swim? Can you swim with the Lanthorn in
No,
hand?
you can't. You can't.
Oh,
The lantern makes the space above you and it pushes the water upward. That's why there's only 3 of them. And you technically weren't in the Sea of Green until you reached the 3rd and final one, because when Lance looks back, there is no hill that you came from. It's just other valleys deep within the Sea of Green. You're in a solo spot now.
Lance
Very quick.
slowly tilts his head
love.
upward. He's gonna wait
Yeah,
a
but-
bit to see like another giant monster swims past and then starts swimming up. There's no fucking way he's gonna wait like 3 to 5 business days for some jackoff to save him.
Lance, you wait to see some creatures swim past you. It's hard to tell every time they do so, because the lantern light doesn't help you see them better. If they're bigger, they bioilluminate. You do notice that the dark green around you is enough to highlight their silhouettes, but some of them don't have their colors so definitely defined. And every time you see them from where you're standing, it's hard to tell how far they are from you too.
Bless you.
Bless you, man.
Thank you. Any time seems better than no time, Lance. It's your choice when you're ready to go.
Lance looks at Gon's rock bar. You ready, pal?
Shakes its head, disagreeing.
What better idea do you have? Tell me through your vibes.
Points back the way you came.
Buddy, we both know that's not gonna happen.
Lowers shoulders in sadness.
Lance taps his shoulder. Look, by default, it won't let me go back.
God's rock goodbye admits to you, it doesn't know how to swim. Lance, you don't know how to swim.
Lance doesn't. Whoa, 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 whoa! Lance does know how to swim. He swam back up from this lake. Remember? He had to learn how to swim, and Lance learned how to do basic swimming.
Rockabye looks concerned.
Look, we have no choice. What, are we gonna call the guy up and wait 3 to 5 days? Are you insane? My body's gonna be like, I'll be dead by then. I need water and food.
God's Rockabye suggests the pygmies would have ate you clean before that would happen.
Damn.
I
He
would
chased you
hope
down,
that
dude.
the police department.
Yeah.
I would
Those light
hope that the,
PPCs I can never get the damage out of. That should be
I would
60 a
hope-
volley.
Damn. I would hope that the police department would keep an eye on my goddamn body.
God's Rockabye armors itself on top of you, transforming Lance into Armored Lance. Armored Lance has 150 attack power, 130 defense power. It's a special summon. It can be special tribute for God's Shattering Star.
Oh, he's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
See? He gets it.
Yeah,
He
it's like
gets
the
it.
capsule. The capsule. No, it's when Joey was fighting the Australian guy.
Falcone's got enough special rules that he's a magic card.
I can
Are
do
you like a
both.
special tribute or fusion monster?
Yeah, I could do both. But back to Lance. Go ahead.
That wall of text on the Yu-Gi-Oh Falcone card. Dude, you'd need like special glasses to read it all.
Back to Lance. Now you're Armored Lance.
Yeah,
While
he
you're
slowly
Armored
begins-
Lance, you can junction.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna need a junction a lot. How much? Well, I'm in the sea of green. Do I have, like infinite AP, or is it still just a normal amount?
Normal amount.
Lance looks up. Before we do this, I'm gonna switch to my Leylonic fighting style. I'm assuming these creatures are
change.
based on the
Leyline.
honor force.
Leyline style. You blind yourself, and I shit you not, you immediately go blind. It's 5
Oh,
seconds
Don't
of
worry, you got
Sorry,
preferential parking.
It's 5 seconds of unadulterated staring at the brightest fucking thing you have ever fucking seen before realizing, oh, that's probably not good, because...
Ah! Lance is screaming as he's screaming like, "Look at fighting style! Look at fighting style!"
Skill change. You're still blinded.
Okay, Dodge walking by. You're gonna do a lot of heavy lifting, pal. I can't see.
God's Rockabye nervously doesn't want to move forward. Just like, how about we just wait for you to not be blinded? Lance's eyes look at the camera. I don't think we're waiting here. His eyes sizzle.
Lance. I don't think there's enough waiting in the entire universe to the heat death that will fix my. I think Jeremy could fix it.
No,
Maybe.
Lance, no, you are temporarily blinded. Like an hour. And you look at a bright fucking source.
Well, he just waits though a bit. At the very least, the fire keeps me safe.
The lantern, yeah.
The lantern keeps me safe.
Oh, boy, we tuned into a Lance Must Suffer episode.
You notice, Lance, while you're here, you can sense your starvation, your hunger, your need to use the bathroom. You kind of sense these things out. Like, you're not hungry yet, but you will be. You don't need to use the bathroom, but you definitely can tell you'll eventually need to. So you start to think it was really weird for someone in a dream. Lance?
Yeah, like Lance, like that shouldn't be the fucking case. Jeremy said I'll be healed via my body should be fine. How would I even eat? How would I even use the bathroom? This
God's
place
rockabye kind of
sucks.
yeah, rockabye kind of reassures you with the warmth of the anima power.
Don't worry, champ. You wore brown pants.
Mm.
I almost spit my fucking water out. let's drink water.
Juniper sitting there doing paperwork. What's that smell?
Oh god damn it.
Oh, it smells worse than the open drainage pipe that's over there in downtown Javale. Oh,
Looks at your nose up quick. Ugh.
Let's slowly like, how's his vision, Chief?
Huh?
How's his vision?
Hmm. 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 About an hour of sitting there
Yeah.
at what you feel like to be an hour. It takes a while, dude. Because it's your whole vision just fucked. And so, at first, it's the inside of your iris that starts to illuminate vision again. Then it's your outer periphery finally healing itself.
I fucking love it.
Okay. Not doing that shit again.
You're a little bit more peckish than noticeable.
I don't have anything to eat on me. So, look, we gotta start swimming upward, pal.
God's rockabye not, like, braces itself on you.
Hey.
Huh? I heard Evie. Did anyone else hear Evie? Okay. Oh.
I
No,
know it's okay.
you guys might have heard me yell "witness me." I was talking to the
Oh.
people in game.
Oh,
I bonsai
okay.
charged a Kodiak and killed it.
Nicely done.
Okay, it like did the whole. We didn't catch you because you screamed too loud.
Okay.
What? Ooh, excuse me. To Spiral City. Lance, you ready to swim?
Yeah, he's ready to swim. He slowly puts his right hand up to the water, like to where the top is.
As you touch it, there's a serene moment of connectivity between you and the Anima Force. Become one with it almost. You forget that you were you, Lance, for a little bit. You start to have the memories of every single thing that swims in that ocean. The different animas, the different anima. The sea of life, some call this. The sea where everything came
Burn,
from,
motherfucker!
the primordial soup.
Oh, the Sea of Life immediately followed Born.
Accurate to his character.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Burn, you son of a bitch!
Lance would like find himself unconsciously like letting the water like slowly take him in as he has no means to like. It's like he's in a trance. So whatever's happening with the water, since his hand is still in it, it kind of just happens autopilot style.
You can pull your hand back.
He slowly does that. Oh, okay. That's a lot to take in. He pukes.
After Lance finishes puking.
Okay, Okay, I gotta remind myself I'm me. Try not to
Pygmy
be
waddles into
Hell's
the
Wrath
scene.
again.
Pygmy has a
What
scuba
the
gear.
fuck?
He walks up to Lance. Hey, did you eat that?
No, Lance would hit him slightly with his foot. No, don't eat that.
Starts eating it.
No, no. Oh,
You guys
no.
ever think about how long and wide a pygmy's tongue must be to fit in their mouth like that and still be usable?
It's like a slip. It's blink technology, Careless. The tongue is actually floating in its mouth.
Ugh.
It does. It becomes as long as it needs to. It's fucking with space. Its whole anatomy is just an insult to God's creation.
The
Felt
pygmy
the
waddles
god
away
on
after
a front
eating.
to his plan.
The pygmy waddles away after eating Lance's vomit.
Hey! How do you get up there without being one with the sea?
Starts swimming away.
Oh God. That's like one. He begins like psyching himself up before saying 1, 2, here we go, and jumps like Mario into the water.
It's overwhelming. It's hard to focus on you, Lance, and the sea of all this power tier around you. It's all overwhelming. All these creatures around you are something between the power tiers of 2 to 7. Hell, maybe an even 8 somewhere around here. Being fully immersed, your body begins to float upward.
You know what the theme I'm imagining right now? That Donkey Kong Country, the water theme. Yeah, you all know the one, right?
Oh, I know the one. Break open the box and get a swordfish. He'll help you out.
Oh yeah. What was that box?
Are no boxes. But your oxygen supply is limited,
Yeah,
Lance.
well-
This is an ocean.
Oh, when Lance realized that, he slowly begins like starts swimming upward. I am not. What is this anime called? God, it's all the way in the back of my mind. Oh yeah, this would work. I'm not Wayward Son. I am not. Gospel of Thought, although I wish to be. He's swimming upwards with all of his might, trying to best hold his breath for as long as he can.
Make a starting check.
Can I, Junction?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can, Junction. I
Does
invite
that
you
use
to.
a point?
Oh, yeah, use the auto power, yeah.
I'm just gonna do a regular. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do it on him.
Potion.
Damn it. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I did a 7.
You activate the God Rockabye armor that's on you to help you make this sort of transparent bubble around your mouth and your nose piece. It can help keep your air in your lung in that space, but only for as long as you have anima power. Though the most noticeable thing you notice, your body begins to glow brightly, just illuminating yourself brightly.
Oh, Lance looks
And
up
the big
to see if there's
fishes
anything.
around, all the big monsters around take notice of you.
Lance takes another big gulp of ale before turning that shit off.
When you turn it off, they swim. You feel the ocean water press as they make their way towards where they last saw you.
Lance starts swimming as fast as fucking can.
Make a dexterity check.
Pygmy noises in the ocean.
You know, water is a constant theme in this roleplay. It's almost like if we had a Blue Ranger who had ocean powers, that we'd be around the body of water all the time.
What do you think I'm trying to do to connect to the... What a 5. What's the bad thing that happens?
Wow, you're swimming up. You feel the sensation of the air, the water around you getting lighter, and then your right leg gets caught by
Damn.
something.
Looks back at it.
Oh, you will wish you didn't. It's an octopus with a skeleton head.
Ugh. That's it. The fucking Sea of Green's the warp. It's a Sea of Souls. I'm done.
And the 8 tentacles that
It's my turn to flip
the
the table.
octopus the 8 tentacles that the octopus skeleton head has, the base of where the tentacles meet the body of the octopus have this black purple dots across its body that illuminate when you look at it, causing a hypnotic, suggestive effect on you, Lance. You are temporarily charmed as it pulls you closer.
Why didn't you just use the Gargant Leviathan?
It's there.
Slowly.
Don't tell me
Slowly
it's there.
It's there.
Oh dear.
Lance is
Well,
already.
it was an honor serving with you, Lance.
Yeah, Lance is already playing that part in Subnautica. Are you sure that
Well,
going here is worth your life?
are you sure whatever you're doing is worth it? Lance. Well, damn it, I wanted to eat him.
There was no way Lance could resist because of his D4 intelligence. It's like,
But
oh man, there's a really
his battle idiot savant would kick in and allow Lance to either choose a helpful solution to break out of this problem or to snap out of being dazed.
oh, he punched it instead.
Oh,
There's
okay,
a
so
skull
snap out
head.
of being snap out being dazed to punch it in the head.
Why, Lance?
Lance, you snap out of the daze close enough to punch the skeleton octopus in the
You're in
head,
400.
and with your right fist crashing through its skull head,
1925.
you notice that it's using the head as a false head, and there's a smaller, softer head underneath it. The octopus scuttles away by shooting a purple magenta must of oil
Ah!
in the air, spraying Lance with it.
It's glowing from that spraying.
There is a massive great white shark-like creature making its way towards you, Lance. It's chimeric that it has rooster wings for whatever reason, and legs to accompany
Ah,
it.
I.
On the left and right sides, the left and right sides of this great white rooster hybrid chimera, it has these bright light circles.
Stop throwing hands with the ruinous powers. That's Zinchin.
no.
Look at it.
Lance is struggling to breathe a bit before he starts swimming back up in panic. Oh no, I hate doing this shit.
Make a dexterity check, and then after that, a strength check.
You could only hear the sound of pygmy screaming in the ocean, representing Lance in his panic. Well, that goes my strength check. And that's my dexterity check.
You fail both. You get the sonic dun sound effect when he runs out of air and he jumps off the screen and falls off it. Except for Lance, he doesn't jump off the screen. He just floats upward, grabs at his throat, and stops moving. No, but for this situation though, Lance, you need to breathe, dude. Your lungs are getting heavy. You get clipped once again by this one of the creatures in this area. It passively deals the following damage to you: 6 true damage and 6 AP damage.
Fucking hell, thank God I'm fully healed, so 6 true damage, that's... Wait, hold on. Is this duality?
I'm sorry?
Duality. The tag I created.
Maybe? It hits your HP and AP.
Oh
Though
man,
the
this is not
shark
good. When,
chimeric creature flees from your sight as Lance, you're left with a terrible option. Either continue to try to strain your lungs and push itself at a disadvantage while swimming around, or light up some air to breathe again.
oh, he really can't afford not to do that. Oh, that pushed me down to 6 AP. Yeah.
So you're activating the sun. Yeah, sorry, you're activating your anima power.
He's gotta do it real quick. It feels painful. Cause how he doesn't see well he doesn't know what the fucking end of this is gonna be.
As you're swimming upward, every chance that you're getting into, the dark green gets brighter green and a little brighter and a little brighter. Lance has noticed that it's getting brighter around you. As you're swimming upward, Lance, less of the challenges behind you, though, start to follow behind you. And eventually you find yourself swimming to the surface with no other competition. When you swim to the surface of the water, well, that's kind of a different story. Lance, you're paralyzed in beauty. Because ahead of you, something like the Emerald Isles, sits across you this beautiful island. It has this mountain that sits on the island. There are these trees that make up a large amount of forests there. It's got this own clouds that hover above it. The most noticeable thing about where you are, Lance, is that the sky is colored in black and purple streaks. He's got these lights, not stars. He's got these city lights that dance across every surface. There are these larger, huge orbs that sit in the sky above you.
Whoa. That's beautiful. What are those things up there?
The waves of the ocean that you're swimming in continue to crash against you. There's a wind that pushes you towards the islands. When you look behind you, you can see an endless sort of sea. And when you look up from there, that's when you see, far away from the island that you saw earlier, they're hanging somewhere hundreds of miles from where Lance is. Even where you are, you can see in the ocean that there's this scar in the sky. It is a bright red violet color, and it is
Oh,
noticeable on this skyline.
yeah, Jeremy wasn't joking. That is a big boo-boo.
Big problem.
Lance
biggest
in
of
the
problems.
Lance in the Courage the Calorie Dog episode where the sky had a scar.
Lance, bring my slab back.
You're gonna suffer my wrath. Damn it, his default intelligence is kicking in.
Damn it.
Lance looks towards the
Damn it, Lance,
island
you
and
made me look
slowly
bad.
doggy.
Pause upon my
Booga,
head.
booga, booga.
No, pause upon my head.
Lance screams.
God, this is Hell's Wrath biting Lance down and like throttling him like a chew toy. Good Hell's Wrath. Good Hell's Wrath. Anyway, Lance, how do you want to how do you want to proceed?
He slowly makes his way to the island. Swimming.
As you start to swim towards the island, you notice that there's these creatures that are flying above you. They have these
Please don't be
white
enemies.
outfit. They have this white feather. You've never seen something like this before. It's like white fur. They're smaller than you. They're not huge, but they're flying in packs. They make out this weird "cree" sound as they fly above you. The most noticeable thing about these creatures is that you sense anima energy coming from everything around you. The air you're breathing, the water you're in. All of it.
One with the mind. Well, if there's any place to train my Leilanic fighting style, it'll be you. If I can survive being blinded.
Blinded
Horns upon
by the
my head, eyes
light.
full of dread.
So they're
By
telling me
my-
there's a realm of infinite energy.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hmm.
As Lance is swimming in the ocean, he screams, "God damn it, Lance!"
Horns
What?
upon my head, eyes full of dread. By my impenetrable hide, Lance McKinley dies.
You're like, you don't understand. Like, as
Very
Lance is
nice.
like swimming, he's like, "Oh, time to, let's do this showtime." What?
I mean,
He's
Lance, I did mention Lance can cycle through Anima's powers. Though, Lance, as you're swimming,
You
no,
touched us, Nash,
can't
you
be.
fucking die.
There's no way you're here. Unless you fucking... Did you die too? An old man's voice creeps
huh?
up around you, Lance.
Who said that?
What, you forgot me already, Lance?
Hi, Argus.
Wow, fucking Falcone
No.
gets it, and Lance does it. Gee, I stand up and leave.
I was literally going to say, it can't be August. I saw you. Lance would turn around to look at him.
It's
August,
definitely
you can't be
Argus.
here.
Why
How
not?
the hell are you here? The last I saw you, you're in like this giant white Nexus place. I figured you'd just fuck around and see the other realms of being. How the hell did you get up here?
You're making a lot of assumptions of where it was, and where you were. I've met
Who
you
was
at...
I then?
Well, I met you at where the realms connect. No, that's seriously what they call it, where the realms connect. It's all capitalized.
I would have called it. I would have called it like Impetrinks the Crossroads or something. Impetrinks Crossroads.
Yeah, but you weren't part of the writing committee, now were you, Lance? Keep swimming.
The crossroads where you sell your soul to Falcone. But you gotta be a really good guitar player.
Lance, do you
Like
know what my anima
super good.
power is?
In the Kingling town of Travail, he's looking for a soul to steal.
I don't even. I don't even know if you can fight. We didn't fight each other. You got thrown off the building by Falcone.
Yes, I remember. I'm asking you, though, do you know what power is?
No,
My anima
I
power
don't.
is called Bad Day. The worst outcome that could possibly happen to anything is what my applicable power was. Upon the last
Wait,
few
hold on. When I
moments
blast,
of the last few moments of my existence before tumbling, I expended what little anima energy I had remaining to have the worst outcome possible, which had transversed into the death realm. I'm a living specter that traverses through the realms.
wait, so you can't go see go to. Oh, hold on. How much of the realm of the dead you know? I don't want to accidentally say something and I lose another chunk of my soul.
You keep swimming. You're getting closer, Lance, to the the island. We may not have
Yeah.
time to speak about such things. It looks like you're approaching. I can't believe you're here.
Well,
Wait, then
I found
what are you then?
Hmm?
Where are you if you're not here?
No, I'm here. I've never been here. I found you.
Where are you then?
Where I was? Because I'm here now.
Now! Where are you now?
Here! I am here with you now, Lance! God, you insufferable... You insufferable ape! You... Ugh. That is why I work so hard to have all of West Bay cleansed of yours. Ah, you imbecile! You don't even know where
Yeah.
you've been! Ah. If I had
I'm just
your
looking for
strength...
Jeremy, that's all.
Who the fuck is Jeremy?
Oh, wow, look at that! The smart motherfucker doesn't know the name of the voice of the Sea of Green! Wow! Let's stop swimming and stop clapping. Give him a round of applause for August, the smartest man among us!
Hey, Lance, you should probably
Careful,
stop
Locke.
clapping.
There's nowhere to throw him off.
Argus is hovering above Lance. Hey, you shouldn't be clapping like that.
fine. Lance keeps swimming.
No, keep doing
Holy
it. Keep doing
shit.
it. Keep doing it. Double down.
He just keeps swimming. I'm just a bit tired of having people smarter than me telling me, "Oh wow, look at the dumbass over here." Like, you should be more amazed that I'm here.
No,
I've
that's
been
what I'm
through a
trying
lot
to
of
figure
shit,
out how you
August.
got here. How you got to the Sea of Green?
Well, the voice of the Sea of Green needed my help to fix the giant hole that's behind us.
Argus turns to face it. Huh. Lance, you notice that as you keep swimming, he's not walking anymore, but he continues to follow you as if an invisible wall is pushing him to follow you. He just looks up. Huh. You are right. That is a big
Yeah,
hole.
and that
He looks
looks
back
like
at you.
yeah,
Did you do that?
and because what?
Did you do that?
No. Why would I? Why would I
Well,
have
why
done
are
that?
you... Yeah, then why are you here to fix it? Do you know how to fix it?
Because well, I guess Jeremy knows how to fix it, but he needs someone to protect him. That's why I'm here.
So did Jeremy tell you he could fix this? Did this Jeremy fellow tell you he could fix that hole in the sky? Or
I'm
Lance,
running off the
how?
assumption, yes.
Oh God, by the prismatic Lance.
Oh, hey, you know the prismatic too. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
I fucking
On
figured.
site.
Oh. Yeah, mine's just blue.
The fuck is blue?
Lance ignores it as he keeps swimming.
You finally get close enough to the ocean. This is the island. You notice he disappears for the time being, as you have your personal cutscenes and such to explore. As you actually swim closer to the island and get onto land. Lance, you first step out of the body of water. You feel the water dripping off of you, kind of trying to pull, almost like pull and tug you back into the primordial soup. It's not like a oppressive sort of sensation, but more like a, hey, don't go, it's kind of nice, come on, get back in the water. Make a charisma check.
So, what you're telling me is,
Lance
right
figures he could spend a little bit more time in the water.
now, hold on,
What could...
hold on. The Sea of Green is when day breaks.
The fuck is that?
It's SCPs.
SCP, when day breaks, with the sun becomes a giant, giant nuclear, anomaly and starts fusing people together.
I have not the singlest fuck. That sounds pretty
You-
fucking
Look
intense.
outside. I mean, like, if you real quick, if you wanted to play a game like SCP Daybreak, play Look Outside. It's literally just that.
Isn't that
I'd
the
rather
really fun.
not.
Isn't that the one where you let people in or out due to paranoia and shit?
No, it's like an RPG, and you're supposed to figure out how to stop the apocalypse in 13 days.
Oh.
When day
It's really
breaks
good.
When Day Breaks was the first ever SCP story to make me cry from fear.
Well, let's be glad that it's just fiction. Man, that water was really inviting, says Lance.
Go back for an extra 30 minutes before. Okay, I have to go now. You have to
Yeah,
make another
I
charisma
gotta
check.
get out of here.
You do break out of the sensation. You manage to step on land and just step onto the sand. Holy shit, when you step on the sand, dude, you are immediately put into a blissful state. The stress you've had, all the fights you've been through, all of it washes away out of your system. While you're stepping here and on this island, you do not suffer the debuff that you didn't know you're suffering from, that you're still suffering from.
No, it's
Wait,
called
I
being
have-
Lance. He's very aware of that debuff.
Wait, hold on a second. I got like an STD and I didn't even know it? Motherfucker!
That's how STDs normally work.
Upon thinking about it, the narrator points it to Lance. Maybe it's trying to allude to the idea that Lance's connection to a primordial artifact is that debuff.
I broke it when I joined the Order of Knowledge.
Yeah, and do you think that it's just stayed broken because you left?
Yes.
No.
The
It's a continuous
confidence. The
the
fucking
conti-
confidence.
it's a continuous state. It's a continuous trap card. It's still on the battlefield even after you
Oh,
had the effect to stop it in the first place.
ah, fuck. That means I gotta go hunt down the black hole sun fragment and stop it from being used.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
I am so
Won't
sick
you
of.
come?
Lance gets on his knees. He screams into the sand. Motherfucker! I only got 6 months to live now.
No, not that debuff. But you are essentially considered the one of the hostiles of the black hole sun.
I don't want to be an apostle. Double,
Well,
like,
you
double up
took
and
you touched
double
the
up and
you touched the beacon. Go fuck yourself.
double up and pass it to the next unlucky fucker.
Yeah, and you
Another
were
D4
yeah. You
touches
know
the
what's you
beacon.
see crazier about the situation? You didn't. No one told you to generate some energy into when those objects were taken away, but you did when they took those objects away, thus starting the shitstorm you're currently in. So take your responsibility, Lance. You are the
He's
arbiter because you started this shitstorm again.
he's looking at the sand as it's talking to him like that. Like, oh my jeez, you have to scream at me. Fuck.
Even in death, you still serve, McKinley. Your husk will become an arbiter for the black hole sun. You will unleash the apocalypse.
Okay,
About
thank
100 feet away from
thank
you.
you, yeah,
Mhm.
thank you, coconut tree, for telling me that.
Okay, about 100
No.
feet
Yeah.
into the distance, you can see what's it called? Tree line for the forest I was talking about earlier. The sand here still leads you into the forest no matter where you go from here. And the beach line is calm with the waves periodically hitting the sands of the island. There's a breeze that keeps cool. If there's a sun somewhere you can't see, well, I mean, as us the players, we can't tell where this light, if a light source is coming from anywhere. It's definitely not from the sky above, if it is.
Lance is slowly making his way. So, what have you seen so far, August?
He reappears, hovering over the sand. I've been through the death realm. I've seen where the realm connects, and what lies beyond.
Hmm.
But you know then about Minos, right?
I'm aware of him, yes.
Oh,
I
thank God! I thought.
haven't met Minos specifically. Lance,
Well, yeah, no
where
shit.
are you walking to?
He's walking towards the forest. Yeah, like no shit, you have it. Because if you had it, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Was that a
You hear
pygmy?
me? No, I mean it sound like one, but it's supposed to be another type of creature. And there's just exotic
Yeah.
animals screeching out.
Lance, you better get out of that forest.
I'm walking as fast as I can. Don't you worry.
You feel massive amount of anima force coming out from the forest. Like as if a trampede of anima users are there.
So why are you here then, August?
When I was traveling around the realms, I have a connection to your spirit.
Wait, Lance would stop. What do you mean connection to my spirit?
Hell Frozen Rain was used on you, wasn't it?
He thinks back.
Yes.
No.
Because it was the
Yeah,
first time I
it
revealed
was.
how Argus is still around using You got anima power, Hell Frozen Ring, to tap into his spirit, which, because of his own anima power, he's now a wandering spirit. He's not able to experience a true death, if you will.
Hi, Sid.
Well,
Can I help you?
Hell Frozen Wayne has tethered me to you.
Sid?
To you.
In a way, yes. Sort of a. I have an alarm clock when things happen to you. I've seen you pass around
Oh.
death a few more times than I've cared to like take advantage of staring at. You tend to piss off Minos like that a lot.
That dude
Oh,
really hates you.
Cool. That's just one more person to deal with. At least it's like the end of my life, so I just flip him the double board and say, hey, go give me the worst you got. I'm already dead. What's the worst thing more can give
You're
me?
standing at the tree line.
Obliteration.
Lance, it's only because of your battle prowess that you immediately notice that there are two pairs of predator eyes staring at you. It is a panther-like creature with sharp teeth and razor fangs that is literally a few inches out of your face from the tree line. The surprising thing, though, is that the creature looks just as puzzled as you staring at you. This creature has a pearlescent purple hide, though it has this weird coat-like coloring that comes out with like red stripes here or there.
Lance kind of like looks at it like just as confused. Kind of points at the opposite direction and then shrugs.
When you point the opposite direction and then you shrug, it is the camera's facing where you can see Lance looking at this creature and only the creature's head poking from the tree line. But as soon as Lance looks back, the creature lunges forward in a comical PowerPoint bite. Ah.
He comically falls over. Ah!
It. Oh, whoops! I gotta change my dice rolling screen. 9. You have to accept, little guy. Starglaive has fallen. Never. You hear me?
No!
Never.
It never collapsed. It never broke. God, have a rising. I mean,
Lance,
Stark,
you
a
get
rising.
you get your head chomped. This creature
He
has its
screams, "Ah,
jaw,
mother!"
its teeth fanged into your head and your lower jaw as it tries to bite down. And the denseness of your head, because you lack there, because with the lack of the brain that you have, it's more denser your skull. You see, to cushion what little you have.
She's screaming and like muffled screaming in its mouth as he tries to start punching at it.
Yeah, go ahead. Unz, unz, unz. Make a strike. Use because you're using
Kingly fighting style.
your kingly fighting style. Out my mouth as you punch.
Drink.
Ah.
And then it's like 2d6 because it's an offense, or just a 1d6.
1d6 because you just started. You got sent back to the beginning. Wow. Holy shit, you crit. God, you were rolling hot, dude. Yeah, you had the punch. Um let me read the novice bonus you get for the McKinley fighting style.
It's improvised weaponry.
Oh wow. It's not punching. I don't consider improvised weapon and punching.
No, he would have like before the land blow. He like kind of like on the ground looking for something. He just grabs a walk and like grabs a walk, smash.
McKinley smash.
Roll for
Because
damage.
you can't walk as you can't walk as like improvised damage, right?
Yeah, but you have to first roll the punch that the thing's biting you right now with.
That looks like a 6 to me, Captain.
Needs to roll a
let's see.
1d6 again.
Well, that's a 2 though.
You give it a solid punch to the face. It opens its mouth just paralyzed from the sudden attack, and it reels back into the forest. Hind legs, it's like a cat.
Okay. But I'll go find Lance. Like, can
You
Lance?
take
Like, how
3 bleeding damage.
tall is the tree? Mm. How do I cure bleeding?
That's
You need a medical item.
Or the
Oh,
blood
let me go to my
demon.
inventory. Yeah, let me go to my inventory. Maybe I have a healing. I don't have an inventory. No, I don't have my items on me.
Yeah, when you go in your inventory, you do have items here, but you don't have your items on your person. You do have relic slots. They're not here. You do have an artifact. It is usable.
Oh
Eyes
shit!
of Black Hole Sun.
Lance snaps his finger to call the life skipper up.
Yeah, the entire time you could have summoned it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I've
you're just
mentioned
playing to the D4.
yeah, that too. I also have mentioned it several times. The artifacts have unique effects.
Lance gets on the life skipper. Yeah, check it out, August. I got
Medium,
this from the
medium
underground.
energy. Argus looks surprised. Whoa, what is that?
Flip him off and drive away. Flip him off and drive away!
Lance starts like going forward. It's a life skimmer. It's a life warrior weapon.
Are you flying through the forest? On the side of the forest? How are you flying around?
Going through the path that was like Lance was being guided on. That's what he's following the
No,
path.
there was no path. You just see a bunch of trees. There's nothing like a path. There's just a forest line.
Oh, so he just keeps going forward, the path he was walking on earlier.
There was no path! Dude, you just walked. I said you
Did
just
what?
walked. I said you walked straight up to the forest line. And that's all that happened. And you got attacked because as soon as you approached the
Oh,
forest line, that's when the creature like thing leaped out and attacked Lance.
oh, and like Lance would like do is try to get up to the top of the trees and ride on top of the tree line to avoid going through the woods.
Okay. You drive
You,
up
nature,
on.
cringe.
You drive up the tree line. And as you do so, you hover on top of the first tree you land on. You're driving up, and you can see the massive mountain north of you. You can see that there's something like a settlement or something, a couple of buildings for sure, in the far distance, like hundreds of miles away from you, and something like a
Ah,
castle that sits there too.
well, Lance would tap his bleeding head. I hope I can survive long. I hope I can make it there long enough before I pass out.
Bleeding too.
Well,
Lance coughs.
oh, you're serious.
Lance slowly squeezes the accelerator and starts going. Like he's traveling above the tree line.
I know.
Yeah, like
No, you're
anytime there
using
would
the
be
top of the
like,
trees to hover off each other.
so you really
Impressive.
haven't been here before, August?
Never. There are so many different realms to travel between.
Have you seen anyone that looks? Oh goddamn! You don't know what the color blue is.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. I was hoping, really hoping you passed by there or something.
The Lance, the McKinley senses tingle.
It's the laugh from Idiot Savant.
I was thinking more like Spider-Man, the radioactive Spider-Man one.
The 90s cartoon.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Where anytime his power is activated, it was just.
And you got the weird, like, acid trip background.
Mm-hmm.
Ness looks around. McKinley fighting
Flying
style goes off.
creatures.
Ah, of course.
They're like large fucking seagulls with one eye. They would be the size of rocks. ROC. So Lance, how are you gonna handle that?
Boost to get through.
No, do a barrel roll.
You gonna do that?
Lance looks down at the thing. Like we gotta go. As Lance is still driving, I have like 5. Oh yeah, I have like I lost 6. No, I should have. Yeah, I
You
still
have
have 6 left.
6.
So like Lance, yeah, Lance would grab the life crystal and try to put as much AP as he can into it.
You put up to 3.
So he does that. Yeah, is it fully charged at that point?
No, you're still actively using it. You can't not charge it while it's like this. You can only extend to give it a full charge. You need to stop and charge it up. Right now, you're just giving it a little you're pushing it forward. Is what I'm getting across. It's gonna take that temporary 3 AP, but then it's gonna start going back to its draining the rest of what's on the battery.
Hey,
The life
Chaos, you want to
crystal.
see my Revenant build?
Sure, love.
Is there enough juice in it to do like a major boost to fly
Yes.
through? Would it break the life crystal?
No. You gonna use the
Lance
boost to
looks
get
back
through?
over and he's like, use the boost to get through!
Damn it.
Sent you the
Before
export code.
the rocks get close enough to attack Lance, you
I can't take a
expend.
screenshot on my computer anymore.
What happened?
I don't have print screen.
No, just use
And if you're
snippet.
telling me I can hit controls,
Type into the computer snippet. That comes with Windows. Lance,
Yeah?
you begin to outpace
I'm
the
listening.
rocks as behind the life skimmer explodes with anima energy, pushing it forward, jettisoning it through the tree line, shooting you like a rock jumping up and down across, being thrown really hard off a surface of water. You jerk up and down every
Yeah,
time
it's
you
not a
hop off.
bad build, hun.
Glad I could help you. You jump off, you pop up and bobble up and down between each of the treetops before finally jumping from the tree forest itself into a sort of clearing that eventually lands you into this large hill-like area. There are growing vegetations everywhere around you, no noticeable landmarks. There's there's some trees that dot across your horizon as you pull through and around the plains here. The boost lasts you up until you boost from the tree line at about 150 or 60 feet away before finally you feel the life scammer give you that notification that it's still draining its main crystal now. My, this thing goes really fast, Argus explains. Where did you manage this device?
Yeah, like I told you, I found it on the ground. He slowly gets off the life skimmel.
Are you not going to keep using it?
It's almost out of bow.
Hmm.
Damn, I should have. Shit, I should have tried to see if I can boost up the life crystal. Use the see if the life crystal can drink up the anima part of the animacy.
You notice your hunger is much greater at this moment.
Hey, do you get hungry?
I'm a ghost. I have
Oh,
no sensation, no such sensations.
not anymore.
How are the X-Lulls? Did they get
Can Lance take
disbanded?
I don't know actually. I haven't been in West Spain like that long enough to know what happens going on in the gang scene.
Oh, god damn it! You defeat
Okay,
me, and you don't stay long enough to figure out
Pulls,
the end. Ah.
pulls out the crystal from the life skimmel and calls it back. What do you mean? What the hell are you talking about?
There's several trees around you, Lance, and tall grass. That's it.
Excuse me.
You're like in a prairie. Do you still see the
He kind of
town up
points to
ahead
like,
north? It's closer, but still far away.
he just keeps marching forward like he's got no other choice. The hell are you talking about? Why are you belly aching about the whole thing, August? What, was there something bigger happening? Huh? You might as well tell me you're already dead.
If you must know, then yes, I had plans with the Spire Council to finally get West Bay recognized. All I had to do was just meet Janix in the lower West Bay. I mean, you guys were already killing yourselves. Why couldn't I just kill you guys faster?
What, you're gonna use something with the mutants?
Right. Jesus Christ, this dude's going hard lawful evil.
I mean, it's
So what,
Argus.
you're gonna do... You're gonna use the mutants or something for that?
Can't reveal everything here, Lance.
Fuck you! The fuck you! Lance would stop. The fuck you talking about? You're dead. Any pile? You've been dead for. You know you've been dead for a year, right?
Oh, damn, it's already been a year.
Yeah. So everyone who knows about you either is already gone or has forgotten about your ass.
Hmm.
So anything vile is up to the wind. Also, maybe you can give a solution to this. But how do we stop the golden harvest?
Ups looks at you. What?
The golden harvest hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that's that's happened when I was a kid.
Sounds like a living problem to me.
Yeah, honestly, right? It's
Wait,
just like
what
that
do you
sounds
mean?
like a living problem to me.
Wait. It happened as you was. Then how did it start again?
The Spiral Council made a decree and started it again. They have direct access to the Golden Harvest, and when they start it.
Is the golden harvest?
What?
The golden harvest. What is it?
It's the
It sounds like
transactional benefit between Spiral City and the Spire.
Okay.
Without that
Okay,
relationship,
that's yeah. We will all die in the city, but you made it sound like it's like some kind of living thing, and they're the ones who flipped the switch on it.
I don't know if it's a living thing or not, okay? I'm just telling you that when I was a
So
kid, they had those prismatic wars across Spiral City. Terrible shit. People just killing each other. Prismatic colored, just running at each other. It's a big old fiasco. A lot of red colored folks. I digress though. After the big calamity, the Spiral Council decreed that the worst of the prismatic forces were not allowed in Spiral City. And with the heads
calamity.
of the calamity. Well, that's what we called it. It eventually got
What happened?
hushed and quiet.
But was it from the sky?
Well, I saw people get killed and murdered, alright, man? Even in West Bay standard, it's not exactly pretty. No, in fact, I wasn't born in West Bay, I was actually born in the
Well,
Aerostartle district, the Market district. And
as
that
you're
was where
talking, Lance is slowly walking.
that's where some of the most prominent prismatic violence happened. No, he won't let you walk around while he's speaking. Fuck you. You stay put.
Oh,
Yeah.
was the Baron part of this at all? Baron Alexander Dumas, the Baron.
I mean, yeah, he was in power then.
I'm sorry,
was he-
Kalis, I overheated. I wasn't able to save you.
Don't believe in the ghosty.
But was he?
I don't. No, I got my arms blown off, but I was beating the shit out of that Cyclops.
Okay.
I finished the Cyclops.
Did he like?
Or tried to.
Did he like involve himself with the Battle War? At all?
Now,
The
wait,
Baron
hold
was
on.
part of
The
the
Ranger...
force to help stop the prismatic conflict within within the uh, market district,
Walking
and helped
district.
broker that cross Spiral City to the Spiral Council.
There's an issue here, Dungeon.
What's that?
You said the ranger said last week the worship of the prismatics was not illegal in Spiral City.
No, I've always meant that it was. I've mentioned it plenty of times that it had been. And if I had misspoken at one
Yeah,
point, no, I've always intended that. That's why Solus is supposed to not be known. That's why it was so important not to be told. Yeah, you'll eventually figure out where you're going to be teleported to. Sure. But that was with due time and process. It's never implied that the prismatic forces were supposed to be something that you guys were, it was legal to use and have. The Spiral
wait,
Council,
hold on.
the rules that, hold on, in the checkpoint, those myriad of rules, well, I may not have gone through each of them. One of them would have definitely been the outward banning of prismatic force worship. You're only allowed to worship spiralism in Spiral City. There's no freedom of religion in Spiral City. You follow this government stated religion. It won't
The
go
reason why
from. Mhm.
the reason why I said that is during the ranger's interrogation, um, he said, you're familiar with the color, with the prismatic forces when you were younger, and that's when the ranger said, prismatic worship is isn't illegal.
No, wasn't illegal. Wasn't. He's an old
Yeah,
enough
before it
character
became.
to, yeah, he would have been an old enough character too to have seen that happen. In fact, our dear friend over here, Argus, doesn't need to be a kid. He'd have been more of a teenager when that happened. And the Ranger would have been more of a kid when that happened to him, when this all happened.
Lance will look at August a bit. So, wait, hold on. People will already connected to the prismatic force? So what will the anima users?
They didn't call themselves anima users. They
Let
called
me guess.
themselves.
Life Royals.
No. Yeah.
Life Royals.
Not warriors, but they called themselves life priest. You're pretty close. How'd you guess?
August, what if I told you that Life Priest, Life Royal, and Anima users have been the same thing, and this likely seems to have been happening dozens of times, as far back as the ancient times. Because if what you're saying is true, then the council has been doing this purge every single time when there was an abundant amount of Anima users on Spiral City. That's why the Golden Harvest has stopped again. Because they used the first time as the excuse to get rid of the prismatic worship. But you can't do that anymore because prismatic worship doesn't exist. Does not exist in Spiral City. So I think the big announcement they're going to make is going to be for the calling of all anima users in the city. Because that's how the Golden Harvest started again in your generation, right? When all the prismatic related worshippers all died. Or sent to hiding, or anything like that.
Yes. The Spiral Council is extremists. So more than likely they'll have extreme terms that the rest of the city the heads of the cities will have to deal with, and either comply or not have access further to the Spire's golden harvest.
Why were you even walking with these monsters?
To
They have
get
found out that you were an anima
access
user.
to the golden harvest, Lance.
They
The
would have just twisted.
resources
They would have stabbed you in the.
The resources alone from that would make West Bay become its own city district worth going to, damn it.
It wasn't worth the price if suddenly all the anime users, including yourself, would be perished in the process.
Before you before your shitstorm, Lance, I was on an exemption list, okay? I ran things.
Bullshit.
The men in black
Exemption.
suits. Yeah, the men in black suits guaranteed my safety. Why else do you think there was so
they
much
said the
fucking
exact.
security in the city hall?
Yeah, they said the exact same thing for my dad, but they arrested him too.
Yeah, your dad failed my security operations. He was the men in suit that was supposed to be on operation when you came the second time. Ta-da!
Well, I'm glad I didn't see dad then.
No, because the dickhead showed up drunk and late. After everything.
I'll take 400 damage on that. Not too shabby.
You know that his drinking problem is his own thing, not mine.
I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree for the lack of service, and if he were there, he would have handled you. Should have handled you. Prevented my death.
Just still throwing you off the fucking building.
Hmm. You'd be surprised. My soul somehow isn't. My soul has tried several times, actually, to find the one who's murdered me. And every time I have, has always been met with these ruby red eyes and a black apparition that chases me down. I try not
Oh,
to
hey,
get close
you
to
should.
that thing.
No. It's just trying to give you a hug. Just go for it, August. You got this, champ.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Yeah, if not
It's
friend
de-
August, then
that
wife friend.
motherfucker is beyond friendship. That motherfucker is eyes front facing predator.
Edmund wants to pet Hell's Wrath.
Anthony Starr wants to play
Sometime
Albert Wesker. I'm 100% down for that. You can sell it. Do it. Do it. Just do it before you get too old. Do it.
if Edmund loses his hands, you give up a few things chasing a dream.
Line, would you think I should? Do
So
you think I should get this? I'll send it to you.
should get what? Okay. Lance just kind of looks like, oh
It's
man.
on Discord.
Oh jeez. Oh, how much is it? Oh. He looks at it. Oh. Well, the actor comes in. Hey, don't touch my cup. Oh.
They don't say.
Well,
It's just merch from this website, but they don't say. Go ahead.
so eugenics. The end of life as polymer uses, perhaps as we know it.
Oh, it's $20. Oh, I got a little plushie of him too, Vivi. Yeah, if I had a better mailing situation, I'd probably order the teacup. It's a teacup of Vivi.
Aw.
It's a face mug. Oh, damn. It's a pre-order. I wouldn't get this shit until it's a fucking time in October. Fuck.
God damn.
Anyway, back to the roleplay at hand. Sorry, Line. Where were we?
Lance is kind of like, wow, so either, well, the big announcement sounds like they're gonna do is like going to start calling anime users. I gotta find a way to get back to the world of living now. Lance like, hey, wait a minute, I figured out how to start the Golden Harvest.
Oh, you might want to tell that to the ranger if you remember it.
Oh, well, you can't really forget something like that. Well, Lance is like starts walking again slowly. So, if you knew all this happened, and it was just going to happen again eventually, yeah, the whole city. I would want West Bay to be its own district as well.
I don't.
But like, what is the point of it if you do terrible things to achieve it?
It ends to the means, McKinley. Everyone else living in West Bay would have a quality of life improvement. Your own mother, for example. Maybe you and I couldn't have enjoyed such fruits those of the bless that would come from the golden harvest. But the communities, the potholes, the buildings and infrastructure. Maybe the gangs will finally stop fighting over what small resources are already dwindling around when there's an abundance of it from the spire.
It doesn't feel worth it if we had to literally get on hand and knees to this thing. Getting real tired of that lifestyle. It seems like prevalent everywhere I go. Big old guys sitting around in their table and telling other people how to do things. Meanwhile, we're forced to like waft around and pray that they don't look at us and smite us down.
You're looking kind of small there, Mr. McKinley.
Yeah, despite all the power I've got in my life, I literal touch with divinity here and there. Spoke with the silver. Yeah, spoke with the silver, spoke with the green, communed with the purple. I've talked to so many of these damn colors, and I'm not even one step closer to fixing the problems that my goddamn district is dealing with. Let alone fighting the very source of problems that seem to be plaguing all of us.
Still just a rat in a cage.
Well, at least you're dead, so you don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why
Hold
you're
on.
complaining to me about this, Lance. I mean, you realize my plan, if I would have gone through with it, would have been the betterment of the people you care about too, indirectly or not.
Would they have told you to kill me?
He shrugs. I don't need the permission of others for such endeavors.
No, because you would have just put the collar on your damn self. They told you how high to jump, you jump immediately.
Hold on. I got a question.
Oh.
If it is in fact eugenics of the death of anima users, who told the ranger to kill Edmund?
We'll have to figure that out. The plot has to thicken, Evie. I mean, we can
It was the captain.
extrapolate. There's a lot of people who want you dead, especially anti-anima interest groups.
No,
Your
he
name-
said it came from higher up, so there's only either Flame Wrath wants him dead, someone higher than Flame
Or-
Wrath wants him dead.
Exactly. Someone at Flame Wrath's rank, like a city district person, or someone higher than Flame Wrath. Because Flame Wrath is the
Well-
mayor, but not each district has a mayor. They have their own sort of thing. Like, the Baron runs all Market District.
So either
Grit-
Marquis or the council.
But Grit,
correct?
yeah, but sorry, but the Gridiron has a active syndicate that is the rotating head of who runs the Gridiron. It's not the same in the Hammer District because that is their own pseudo council, the Hammer District, where they do their own they host their own set of laws while still abiding to the Spiral Council. And of course, you all are very familiar with how Caribbean tends to be as lawless away from the Spiral Council as possible. They still need the Golden Harvest, though. Let me not, stress that enough. They comply enough to be recognized as a city's district and to be given access to the Golden Harvest. So they still suffer without it, just as much as every other city's district. Argus, buddy, here is trying to explain to Lance, my ends would have justified the means. What anima users would have been defeated and killed for the sake of making West Bay into a united whole. That everyone would have improved this lifestyle. And whether you disagree with me or not is irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, I'm dead and can't fulfill my ambitions. Unless
What?
unless He's rubbing his chin. Unless
Lance looks at him nervously. Unless what?
so you continue to walk your way through this prairie until you find yourself walking across different hills of this tall grass, this wet tall grass. The dew of it touches you. Birds, like Lance doesn't know what a bird is flying above him. Their anima powers generating around them. Jackrabbit kind of like jackrabbit kind of creatures hop around Lance. Foreign fauna that he's never seen before appear and show themselves around Lance. Abstractly large sunflowers.
Man, if it wasn't for the fact I'm looking for someone, I would, I would build a home right here and like live somewhere here.
Wouldn't Falcone be old enough to remember the worship of the colors?
Because the ranger was old enough to have arrested you by then.
I
Because
mean,
How
Falcone's
old is
only
Falcone?
like 39 or 49. I think he's
yeah, because the
39.
ranger is older than you by 50. He was a kid when that happened.
Wait, he's 50 or 50 years older than Falcone?
No, he is in his 50s.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
damn, dude's like
he's
9
20
years kid
years. Yeah,
Falcone.
no, he's 20 years older than Falcone. But I'm implying that
So
it
yeah,
So
happened
I was
59. All right. Yeah, it's a
some good
generation
time.
before Falcone then.
Mm-hmm. Being Argus would have been old enough as a teenager, or at least something like a young adult when it happened, when this all happened. He would have known a time when that shit was still fine. Argus, at least. But yeah, the whole point of I was going to also come across that Argus wanted to explain. He's never lived. He didn't actually live in West Bay. He lived in Aristotle District. When he lived there, the whole reason he left there to go to West Bay was because of the persecution during the Charismatic Force purge, the calamity that came with it.
what? So what? Who did you worship then if you left persecution?
Well, they were looking for everyone who was using the Charismatic Force. They had a detection system. It was archaic enough that they would run these sort of blank crystals over your skin. And if you had even used
He
the
shows
Charismatic.
the life stone. He would show the life stone to him. You mean this?
Yeah, that's it.
So the life stones can not only contain anima energy, but they can also detect prismatic.
Well, maybe try to use it on you.
Why?
Why not? You said that it could do that, so see if it could. See if it could tell if
But
you have
why
the
would you?
Huh?
I'm not connected to any prismatic color at the moment.
No, I thought you were. You can't
I.
really talk
It's a
about
long
this
story.
sort of thing without being connected to it.
I was, then I wasn't, and then I was again, and then I was again, and then I joined something else, and then I'm a freelancer again.
Lance, as you make your way to the crest of the top of this hill, you find that there sits a lonely cottage on this hilltop. There's a tree that sits next to it. The cottage has a red roof and tan walls, two windows that look into the one-story building. The windows are covered by blinds. They're white curtains. The door sits as a black door with little mirrors. They don't. They look aesthetic, and they don't seem to allow anyone to look through them.
he slowly makes his way, like he's like kind of passively getting a bit close to the swing, the tree, like the out, like the swing set and whatnot, just to look at it.
Swing
Before
set.
making his way. Oh, I thought that was a swing set.
No, it's just a building. It's a cottage.
Yeah,
I've only
then
mentioned the
yeah.
details of the cottage.
He slowly makes his way to the college, gets to the black door. What are the odds to paint this red? And starts knocking on it.
One moment! A voice from the inside cries out. I'll be right with you, says it one more time. Do be patient for me, says again after a few more moments. I just have some tidying
I
up to
hate
do.
playlists.
What?
Hey, August, can you like slip inside to see if we can see anything now?
The fuck do you think I am, a charity?
You, I think you're a goddamn ghost. Also,
He puts his hand
fuck you
he puts
mean?
his hand against the wall and it's physical. I don't know, Chief. I can't see the face through it here.
Oh yeah, it must be made out of an energy.
I'll be right out in just a few moments. I am trying to look my best. Oh dear, oh bother. Is the blue one or the yellow one?
Blue.
You hear crashing going about. Blue! Blue! Oh, yes, blue, blue. Of jazz, of the feeling of the heart, the truest of sensations. Blue, blue, blue what? Blue what again? The voice cries out.
Jeremy, is that you?
The door swings open. Why, yes, my name is Jeremy. Though today you can call me Job.
Well, Job, it's me, Lance, the guy you asked to help you.
Have we met before? You'd have a card of mine.
Lance pulls out the card.
It has 10, like, notches. There's one hole punched. He takes it from you and punches two. He passes it back. Why, yes, we
What's
have met
that for?
before. Well, what's what for?
Wait, hold on. The punching. What's that for?
What was what for? We've met one time, some other before, from here. That wasn't here, was it?
No, it was in my. Hello, hello. Fuck. Jacob, listen. You met me in my dream.
My name's Job.
You told me there was a job. You met me in my dream. You told me there was a giant hole. I saw the giant hole in the Sea of Green. You told me to come here.
You're
You didn't
talking
teach me
of
the dance.
Jeremy. That's why you're so confused. No, I'm Job. You've met Jeremy.
Where is Jeremy?
Oh, no, Jeremy's off on a business trip. He said he was far from the Sea of Green. Did he send you?
Yes. He
Oh,
didn't
he
teach me the
gets
dance
quite
though.
confused. Oh, he didn't teach you the dance either. Also, when you talk to Job, he looks fucking identical to Jeremy.
He just, yeah, that's why Lance is glaring him down like, I can't tell if you're fucking with me, or you really, really don't know, and I'm getting real pissed off. Okay, Job, listen.
Job takes out a
Jeremy
notebook and
asked me to
starts
help him.
writing something down. I'm writing down the dance for you. So the next time you come on by, you can dance your way to communicating with me.
Look, okay, you know what? Let me, yeah, please make that. So the next time, if I ever come back to this accursed place, I will.
What?
I feel like I want to make this. I want this to be like as much of a singular time in my life kind of thing.
I never want to come back again. Hey, Dak, how you doing, brother?
Lance is kind of like fucking like, okay, Job. I saw that there was a giant hole in the skyline of the Sea of Green. How do we
Yes,
fix
quite
it?
dreadful, quite terrible. Some winds ago it came by. At first a small little thing, not even a pea in one's eye. But it grew and it grew, so hungrily it did. Now it stains the night sky.
Kill him.
Oh, I look down at my pick before. Oh, I'm just being creative.
He just like. Okay, cool. Thanks for the origin story of that job. Look again. How do we fix it?
Job looks confused. What do you mean? I don't know how. I didn't create the issue. Somebody's sure to come around to fix it. That thing isn't natural. So you see, the Sea of Green will find a way. And if it found you, then it will show you how to. Not me. I'm just the voice of the Sea of Green.
You great saying before I punch you.
The Sea of Green says, please don't punch me. And it's like Simon Says, so you have to listen to the Sea of Green says. Your D4 intelligence, you would abide by the Sea of Green rules.
But I see you green. Can I? Because Lance would think it's like the Magic Con show. See you green. Can I punch Job?
You know what? Hold
That's
on,
a
hold on. I'll do you one better. You yell that out loud for the Sea of Green. Go ahead.
Can I punch Job? Says Lance. Not too hard, obviously. Just enough to get some of the frustration out.
Oh. The voice in the sky. There's like you feel the realm shake around you, Lance, before finally it settles. My
What the hell
sources
was that?
say no.
Okay.
Job speaks
Sea
up.
of Green.
You shouldn't. No.
Oh.
You shouldn't ask so many questions one time. It'll start to make everyone feel sick. You sure you want to ask? You can ask one more question. Just be sure you be quick.
Like he's messing around with his eyebrows a bit. Sea of Green. Who can you direct me to the entity who can help me mend the wound that you are facing? The hole in the sky.
Hold on. The realm shakes one more time.
Oh, fuck! I'm gonna be sick.
Signals point to yes.
I think I'm gonna wait a
Sea of
while
Green
to
is the
act.
magic 8-ball.
1,000 gold
Okay, Job.
pieces have been imparted into Edmund's bank account here. Pick me slide 1,000 gold pieces here.
About time.
Lance looks at like a Job. All right. So if there's gonna be an entity that can help, I lead to this entity to help get the help I need. Who's the entity?
Job looks confused. I don't know. That'd be Jeremy, you'd know.
How do we
And I'm
call
not.
Jeremy? What's his
Well,
dance?
did you get Jeremy's safety dance?
No, I thought you knew Jeremy's safety dance.
Well, if you don't know his safety dance, then you're no friend of his.
God
Yeah,
damn it, Dungeon.
mine.
Thank you. I bow. Thank you.
I already knew it the moment you were saying it. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
You had to,
Lance is
man.
like, okay, is there a place where we can learn his safety dance so we can contact him?
No. Shit.
Do you know the dance?
Yes, but he has to be the one to teach you. Of course I know. Shit.
Fine.
Because
Okay,
I'm
how about
Job.
this?
Sorry.
I
You're
turn
talking to
around.
Job. You're talking to Jimothy?
No, I'm
No,
talking to Job.
No, you're talking to Job, but you're talking about
Jeremy.
Jeremy. There you go. That's the name I was thinking of. Jeremy. Okay. I know you're talking to
Yeah,
Job.
Lance
I'm
is like,
sorry.
okay, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
Lance looks at Job. How about this? I turn around, you do the dance, contact Jeremy. To have him come here now.
But I don't have a need for Jeremy.
Mother! I have a need for him, but I don't know the dance.
Well, then you need to learn his dance. You can't use me.
Screams into the floorboards.
That's unhealthy, you see. For the air you put down the ground will come back up to me.
Job. Listen, if Jeremy's the only one who can fix the damn thing that's plaguing the Sea of Green, then it's imperative that we contact him.
I can leave him a voice call, and I'll see if he'll give a ring in return. How's that?
If that's the best you can do, then make with the dance. I'll turn around so you don't
Oh, no,
teach me
no,
by
no.
mistake.
No. We have, we have a, I'm sorry, we have a wireless phone plan here. Don't worry, I'll just call him on myself. He pulls out a cell phone and starts dialing in front of you.
August's like, wow, I'm dead, but I can feel the blood pressure rising, man.
No, Argus wouldn't say anything. He's just soaking up that your frustration is like palpable. He's enjoying it. Hi, Jeremy. Yes, this is Job. Oh, great. I'm having a wonderful day. The skies are great. The harvest is going to be luscious. Yes, the squazzle berries and the squat cumbers will be wonderful eating. Will you be able to get some of the food that you've been hunting for? Ah, yes, the Jabberwock will make great dinner. And Jabber ducks? Ah, say it is not so.
He just keeps
They're
watching this
out of
go down.
season.
How is Amelia? How is your wife? Ooh, wonderful good news.
How's your wife's
I'm
voice?
I'm happy to hear she is still in the ground.
What?
I have a fellow here,
I
quite tall and strange, muscle abound and not much of brains. Damn, that actually rhymed really well. Damn. He says that he's spoken to you, claims that he met. A clip in his card he didn't indicate yet. What's your name again?
Lance Allant McKinley.
Lancelot McKingley. Oh, why, yes, he says he does know you. He says he met you in a dream. And he starts to relay everything he said to you in in the dream sequence line. He's asking,
Lance is just looking.
Jeremy
Larry
asks,
has-
Job does not give a fuck about it. Job just keeps reiterating every few moments everything that Jeremy is saying on the other line that he said to you in his dream sequence. And about like 2 or 3 minutes later, he goes, "Did you get everything?" Jeremy said that he could gladly go over it one more time if you need to,
Sonny.
but he is
No,
pressed
no,
for
no.
time.
I got. Clearly, I feel the same level of concern, Jeremy. Look. Claps his hands a bit.
Your
Ask
vice in
him
the
how to fix
background.
the hole. What?
You said your vice is in the background. Come on.
Oh, yeah, he's like hiding in the tall grass.
This is the pig. No, it's just a pygmy waiting. Come on. My stepmom is an Adaptus Sororitas from Warhammer 40k.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
Lance, like,
Book 3.
Jeremy, can you ask Jeremy how to fix the hole that's plaguing the Sea of Green?
Oh, okay. Jeremy, the strange tall fellow named McKinley here, speaks of the hole that he wants to help fix, the one he said he may start. Uh-huh.
Start anything!
Uh-huh. Excuse me, you're being quite loud and interrupting me. I can't hear Jeremy over the line to help fix this issue. A few
Lance
minutes,
remains
please.
silent. He remains very silent, but his face is growing red.
Lance,
Sonny.
I don't know how to express this to you, dude. your vice is like
What?
has spawned on your shoulder as a dark version of your super
Come on,
ego.
Lance, do it. It'll be fun, Lance.
It
Just
would
punch
take
him
the
once.
it
Come
would
on.
totally take at this point take the version of All Eyes, the evilest thing you know. Hey, I'm back.
I was trying to do small Falcone, but okay.
No, it's okay. It's just hey, I'm actually here. Wow,
Come on,
I
swing
thought I
on
was
him.
completely
Don't
destroyed.
be
Now I'm just a
don't be
meta.
bitch made,
Yeah,
McKinley.
now I'm the metaphysical
Nope.
representation of your what battle lust. Come on, Lance, do the vice, do the thing.
Do the thing.
You're so
Begins like reach over the job, but then he suddenly reaches towards the entity on his shoulder. Can you grab it?
Just punch yourself in the face.
you reach out, but
Yeah, that's gonna.
it like jelly dodges your grapple.
Alright.
Hey, pat me with your eyes.
Punching his face.
You land a solid punch into All Eyes and it flies. I'll be back. Today's
He
Wednesday.
looks back at Job. Yes, today's Wednesday.
Time
He
is an
looks back at Job.
incorporeal thing. Job's on the phone. Uh-huh.
Times.
Uh-huh. 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 I got that. Uh-huh. I wrote that down. He is writing stuff down. Uh-huh. Okay. And then after that, we'll be good to go? Oh, okay. And then? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Argus looks over your shoulder. Why do you want to fix this
What?
hole?
You know, I'm not. You see, the problem is, I'm not dead like you. Those consequences still for me to be alive. Right?
Huh?
And one of those
Why?
things, he points, is this going on?
Are you implying you have something involved with this, Lance?
No. No. By the blue that have been by the blue that has both my primordial ooze, I have nothing to do with son of a bitch this place doing it to me too. He always just had realized he's rhyming. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. I don't want to rhyme anymore.
Oh, Cody coming from the tree line with a shotgun loaded. I have a epiphany. It is loaded.
I got a Kolpesh for one of you and a shotgun for the other. Unless you two can share.
So,
two-
Jeremy
two-
says you need to kill yourself.
The two pygmies look at each other. I guess we can share.
Delightful.
Oh, they both look down. Back to the
This sounds
scene, man.
well.
Alright, thank you very much for the phone call, Jeremy, and do give your wife the best, and your daughter. Yes, the one that is still on the ground. The flowers will be great. Yes, goodbye. Click. He looks up at,
I guess he's
Lance.
quite the talk.
Oh, yes, he was explaining in great detail some of the heist and plans that he had involved. But he did explain how to fix the hole. He hands you a paper.
Wonderful. Lance looks at the paper.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Job?
Yes.
Job? Lance is like twitching his eye. Please tell me that this is just a joke.
No, that's the password to the safe that you have to go upstairs to find. He said he left a sewing kit for you to use in the safe above. He
What
didn't leave any
safe?
instructions because he didn't know how to use it. We don't get these kind of
No.
things when dealing with the Sea of Green.
Okay, Jeremy, sorry, Job. What safe?
Upstairs in Jeremy's room.
Lance would like step away from the cottage to look up at the sky.
It's a single story floor, buddy.
He gets back over. I don't see a room.
Well, no, he's definitely up there. You're probably just looking at it wrong. Job walks out.
Can you show
Yeah,
me?
see? There's the second story. It's still one story.
Lance. Lance would use 1 AP for his eyes.
The search ability. And when you use the search ability with your anima power, you get like a visor over your face that you see the anima force in its full effect around you. Your eyes can't pick up the blankness of the anima power ahead of you. It's so raw and pure. It's like you're like a non-anima user here. You see that the building indeed has multiple fucking floors. He lives on the second one.
How do I get to the second floor?
By the elevator, silly. The elevator. The elevator. Because the stairs are out of order. Still trying to fix it.
God. Yeah, I
The
guess
stairs
so.
are out
Let
of
me take the
order.
elevator. Lance just kind of looks at him like, what? So, like, if I go on the stairs, like, I end up on the wrong floor?
It takes a quick cut, like a Family Guy cut gag to the stairwell. It's like all we see is there's just a giant hole in the building. There's no stairs or anything. There's just a giant pit. From what we see is it says the fifth floor door. It opens. A pygmy walks through and falls through the hole. Hey guys, I'm gonna take the stair.
It's just fucking silence.
Job walks over and clicks the button for the single elevator in the building.
I hate this place. I mm, mm.
We just have to go to the second floor, Lance, but we have to wait a bit. The elevator goes up in between all the floors.
You could just keep, like, so... Do you understand the concept of time and space?
What's time? I know a little bit about
Okay.
space. Though the question is, do you know what space is? That
You mean,
shouldn't
like...
be a place for you.
Okay, are you implying there was something... Like, what do you mean by... Oh my fucking god, I'm trying to talk to someone who knows... Fucking idiot.
Ding!
Am I supposed to...
Ding! Ah, there's the elevator. It opens and a cavalcade of large and small creatures of different colors and shapes pour out from the elevator like a herd. Let's make a strength check. Stand your ground as you get pushed around. They will feel better now as you fall to the ground.
Tired of this place, Chief. I'm tired, boss.
You're able
That's a
to
10.
pivot and dodge and make your way through the crowd just as the elevator finally clears up to leave. There's no one else but you and Argus, but Argus is not there. A few creatures slither in whilst the elevator door is still open. This massive cargo-like sized elevator platform cartoonishly lifts up to the second floor. Second floor. And a herd of people start making their way from the second floor onto the platform.
Lance slowly gets... Like, he rushes out to avoid getting stomped on.
Make a strength check.
That's a natural 12, baby.
Nimbly dodge and peer through the crowd of monsters and creatures alike, before finally left alone in a massive hallway. Job comes up next to you. What? That was quite a stampede. A parade, if you will. Now, Jeremy's room is that way. Or this way. Oh, bother. I get so confused around here. Lance, this looking like the
I don't blame
St.
you.
Anne's. This looks like the St. Anne's Hotel.
Oh, he's having like a sweating. He's sweating. He's sweating.
Oh, I found my key. He
It's
takes
time.
out a comically large yellow key. Right this way. He starts following where the key points him. And because he's pointing to the left, he walks left.
Is that is that pointing towards Jeremy's
He
office?
just keeps walking left.
It'd be nice if you said something.
You have to follow, otherwise you might get lost.
Lance is following. No, Lance is. The moment he was walking away, Lance was immediately following. I don't want to be left behind this cavalcade.
The hallways above you in this building don't have a ceiling. They have an open sky. But there's no stars either. Just an open sky. After what feels like a while of walking, and there would be periodic monsters and humanoid figures that pass you by. Some wearing masks and some wearing, like some being large or small, but none of them ever seem hostile or even bother to take a second look over you. Some of the creatures or people look at you, but they don't say anything. They keep, excuse me, at their normal pace. Job
Feels
is
very
hopping.
Beetlejuice.
Good.
I just said this feels Beetlejuice. Reminds me of like all
Be-
the
I was thinking
scenes
the same
with, like,
thing,
the
actually.
undead off.
I was
You
thinking the
said
exact same
Beetlejuice?
fucking thing, Careless.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beetlejuice. The Office
You know,
Space.
the Beetlejuice movie with the Bureau for
Yeah,
the Dead or whatever it was
I was making
called.
sure I heard it right because I thought first when you
Yeah.
said it, I thought you said Beetleborg. When I confirmed
Oh.
Beetlejuice, I'm like, oh yeah, I get it now. You can take notice of the apparition that pass you by, or keep following Job.
Oh no, he's keep following. He's keeping that little guy on his radar. No, Alina, no.
I look away. Job finally stops at a door. Here we are. It looks like every other fucking door you've passed. He takes out the key and puts it into
Lance
the
looked.
hole. He opens the door
Lance
and it
looked left.
reveals.
He look. Lance looked left and right.
There are
Open
still
sesame.
things. There's still things coming off, passing by, coming and going. The job opens Jeremy's room and reveals a modest study room. There's a bed, an armoire, which is like a cabinet, deal with clothing. There's a chest. There's some posters. The posters have different images, one of which is a pygmy holding a bar going, hang in there.
Oh,
Oh.
you guys got
Oh.
them too, huh?
Copyright 1982. Determined or not, that pygmy's long dead.
Oh shit. The original pygmy for that picture is long
Gee.
gone.
Lance looks over at Job. So you guys get these guys too, huh?
Huh? Oh, this is Jeremy's room. I wouldn't know what his fantasies are. There'd be a Heroes League poster here. There'd be a Squad Zero poster, a Squad Goldschlager poster.
Wait a minute, I didn't get sense of that.
Yeah, you don't need to consent to these things. That's the funny part there. Well, you thought Lance just getting the cardboard cutouts of Squad Zero was just a tongue-in-cheek joke? No, no.
You all get one.
Anyway, um,
Lance just keeps looking at this whole thing like, huh? He has a lot of stuff from all my world.
he opens the
Why
chest.
is
Here
that?
we go. Jeremy likes to travel. He says he likes the long walks. Gets his little legs a little stretching. And he said he became quite infatuated with the place called Spiral City. Never been there myself. Terribly enjoy the Sea of Green, I do.
Hmm. Lance looks at the chest. Is the safe in there?
He opens the chest, the lid of it, and it shows inside the chest that there is a safe. Yep, right here.
All right,
Careful,
let's
if you
pop
open
the.
that, you have to fight a boss.
1, 2, 3, 4. Chink.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same combination on my suitcase.
You better change it. He opens the vault for Lance to look inside, and indeed there's a sewing kit.
Nova.
Lance would like slowly reach in and take it out.
It emanates anima energy. Lance, you received the primordial artifact. Primordial sewing kit of mending?
I am fucking sorry. I'm like touching another primordial. Oh fuck.
Your hand touches another beacon.
Like...
This item
Lance
becomes
looks
soul
down.
locked to Lance until he has completed the objective using it. This item has a special description reading. It has been crafted in the sea of green, and it's of its will. Used to mend great wounds. Once used, it expires.
Okay. Now how do I reach the hole?
I don't know, man. You want me to get a ladder for you or something? Shit.
If only you had some kind of relic or artifact that could fly.
Rolls little hands.
No, wouldn't that be convenient? I don't know, you're Lance McKingley.
But sorry.
The anima tournament.
Back to job, sorry. I've helped you so far. I can't take you myself. I don't have wings on my back, nor the strength. I don't have wings on my shoulders, or the strength in my back.
Do you know anyone who can?
Why, the great creatures who fly around, they'll flock about. Maybe you can tame one. He starts jabbing the air. Maybe you can wrestle them down.
Or I can contact Admiral. How you say it? Albert.
Alexander.
Alexander
Oh
Albert.
my, yeah, you can actually contact the Admiral. He is around. He should be patrolling the sea somewhere. Maybe he might give you a lift and get closer for you. But I don't know if he can fly into the sky.
Well, I guess we'll figure that when we get there. What's a safety dance?
Oh no! For Admiral Albert Alexander, all you need to do is wait for his boat, to sail on by.
AAA anima insurance.
The SS Steam Giraffe.
Okay, how about we try speeding up that process? It's like a flare gun, a cell phone.
Smoke signals.
He comes when he comes, man. I can't tell you how. I can't make him appear faster. Could you have the power to speed people up?
Oh,
be quite impressive.
I mean, like, honestly, I don't really know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I've seen it happen before when I was on the islands of the village of Aventura.
Ooh, Aventura! A wonderful place, touched by Madel. What a glorious race!
Her name.
Oh, bless me, her name. Oh, you're familiar with Madel.
I'm actually technically from the island. My ancestor came from there.
He takes out a pair of spectacles. Where are you now? He takes a closer look, inspecting your hair, pulling at your shirt. I do see it, he eventually exclaims. From Aventura, your bloodline hails.
I mean, if I could speed up the process, I guess I would, if I knew how.
Well, Mardell, blessed be your name.
She only works in with us.
He nods sagely. You would need to speak to Fardell to speed the course of time.
Ah, mm. What would I find Fardell?
Oh, Fardell's a fickle one. He hasn't been seen in the realms for quite some time.
Away. Why is it all these entities and we need to talk to them? They're never fucking able to be around.
It's almost like inconvenience is the plot. A pygmy weaving through the air, wafting through the
Ayo.
air. Oh. There are definitely pygmies in the Sea of Green.
That bothers Lances a bit.
They would be bright, vibrant colored. Green and red and black and white and yellow and purple and pink.
See, we've only dealt with the banished ones.
The pinks.
The fucking banished ones. Fuck off, Kaylin.
Lance walking
Holy
around,
shit.
you would see a band of red pygmies talking to themselves and look at Lance approaching before they slide away. Oh.
Oh, hey, screw you too. I didn't want to say hi to you. I actually did. Don't let them know that.
Don't let him know.
Argus speaks to Lance. I think they're gonna try to rob you.
They always do, and I'm trying not to like punch them in the face every time they try.
I think they're one's trying. From my ghost view, I can see one trying to approach you from the side. Oh.
Lance grabs it. Power bomb.
He explodes into life
Starting with
energy.
that.
When the pygmy explodes into life energy, Lance, you recover 3 AP.
Damn it.
Lance looks so just like he looks at the other ones.
They rush off.
What?
They
This
rush
is where
away.
we find out Lance gets bloodlust in the Sea of Green.
3 HP restored.
Job speaks up. Could
Oh.
you not kill the wildlife? While they may be statured in size, I'm a little bit taller. They deserve to roam free and enjoy life as they come.
Yeah, I agree, Job. I'm just Lance like leans down a bit. I don't feel so good. Sorry,
Lance,
it's a lot of.
I'm going to have to remind you that your physical form is left undefended, and that pygmies in the physical realm may be in fact robbing you at this moment. Lance's unconscious body just hold on. Lance's unconscious body starts to like shake violently.
Oh man, it smells like he shit himself. Oh, oh no! Oh, it's in my fur!
What? What? Anyway, back to the
He's
scene.
only been asleep 20 minutes!
Oh, 20 minutes.
When you shit in the Sea of Green, you shit in real life.
Oh my god.
He just keeps watching this whole thing go down before looking at Job and saying, "Okay, okay, look, I'm sure if when I'm going to ask you, hey, where do I get something to eat? Your reply is, what is eating?
Oh no, silly, we have cafeteria and food places. Most folk here like to actually hunt for their food fresh from the sea itself.
But I thought he just said he doesn't want to kill the wildlife.
Oh no, there's wildlife that we don't want to like go out of our ways just murdering, and then wildlife we go for food and harvesting. Completely different.
Since he has never had the delicacy that is pygmy egg before, has he?
Quite
Oh,
clearly.
Clearly.
Pygmy egg.
The pygmy egg. I
Well,
fucking love it. Hey, it's even a delicacy between us. The pygmy just eats another pygmy's egg. Cole. Ow.
Yo, come on, man! Why you gotta
She
do that? In
rushes
front of
off.
me.
Rushes off.
That was my egg.
Fucking glares over this at
Literally, I gave birth to it.
don't say it like that.
I spawned it. It appeared before me. What? What do you want me to say, Lance? I pooped it out. You gotta work here with me. Come on.
I'm working against you.
God, the Shinra Corp.
No,
The Shinra Corp music works perfect for Falcone's theme.
It's a really good theme.
you keep being angry at me. I'm gonna still be me, asshole. Lance understood what violence it was that day. Ooh, violence. This whole time, Lance was in the kiddie pool with violence.
Now you're in the actual pool with violence.
Lance woke up to violence.
It looks so good.
Lance, now you have the
I've been-
primordial sewing kit. How do you feel holding it?
I feel fine. I feel like
I don't think
I feel like a greater purpose than I actually have.
the suit. You gain the temporary skill of master of sewing, while you have this artifact equipped. This mastery can only be used on this sewing kit. You get the Skyrim. You get the Oblivion sound effect of a achievement being unlocked. Masters sewing kit. Ding.
Falcone, the sewing kit, it was meant for me.
This is my sewing kit. It was meant for
This is-
me.
Yeah, it's my sewing kit. It's meant for me.
I've been locked in a League of Legends match for 37 minutes.
Good God.
Why?
If you want a quick way out, you can go through the window. Job says. Your job is clear. Now you just need to wait. Now you need to find a way to fix the scar with the kit. The sewing kit.
Okay, yeah, I know I need to fix it with a sewing kit, but how do I reach? I can't reach it. I don't have rings.
Well, find a way, sewing. I mean, I can't teach you at all. Though you said you were hungry. Why don't we grab a quick meal at the hall?
Yeah. Hey, I'm in the mortal realm right now. What's up? Is my body okay? You gotta tell me my body's okay. I'm gonna need that.
Are we closing in? Yeah, we're closing in on the end. Lance's physical body just starts twitching. That's the roll credits. Sure is a car. Then no, they just twitching there.
It's just
Periodically, a
twitching.
pygmy would try to come by to eat from his foot. And Lance's body's just twitching the pygmy away. Ah!
He rolls away, but he will come back.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, we'll leave our today's session with Lance. Given the primordial sewing kit of mending wounds, sent to go handle the situation, you have all the tools to fix everything. You have a hovercraft to do so, dude. You just have to figure your own details out about how to do all that. And Job can't help you, but Jeremy gave you the equipment. And Job says you can hop out the window when you want to leave early.